Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of English 111. Hopefully everyone got their introductory journal done. If not, you have until the 30th to submit that and keep your seat in the class. But you did have to finish that assignment before moving on to any other assignments for the class. So hopefully everyone got that done and you're ready to move on to some real content here, which is what we're going to do now in this week. So this should be a pretty short video. I'm just going to go over some real basic stuff and review what's due and what you need to look at for this week. So this week we are writing a autobiographical essay, and we're modeling that autobiographical essay from Lorraine Hansberry's To Be Young, Gifted, and Black. What you're going to be doing is utilizing the prompt to write your own version of that essay, To Be Young, Gifted, and blank, because you fill in the blank. It may be young, gifted, and artistic. It may be young, gifted, and driven, educated, tired. That's how I feel right now. Something to that effect, okay? And what we're looking for is an adjective that you can trace back through your childhood, something that's been impactful to you, something that kind of describes your core persona, something that drives you even today, something that's still a part of you today. So, like for me, if I was writing the essay, I would maybe say, to be young, gifted, and educated, because education has played a huge role in my life, and I've worked in education and, pursued advanced degrees, and that has been something that's kind of always popped up throughout my childhood. I remember, being in middle school and watching my mom get her advanced degrees and get her master's degree, and so it was always something that was kind of pushed as important in my household, but not like the only thing you could do by any stretch of the means. It was just something that was important to me. I loved school. I loved all aspects of education. So that's where I would go. And in doing so, then I would write about little snippets of my past that apply to that particular description. So when you look at the prompt, and I'm opening it now just so you can kind of know. If you're looking for the exact prompt, it's in the assignment. So you have to open the assignment and then the prompt is there for you, okay? And the prompt says to you, you're going to write about 8 things, and you're going to write in a specific order, okay? So even though number 1 is why it's important to write about me, that's the last thing that you write about in the paper, okay? But then when I talk about where I grew up and how it influenced me, I would focus on that education piece, okay? How my family relates to each other, I would focus on, did we talk about school? Was that a thing? Birth order. I'm the oldest, so I'm bossy. So I like to have control of a classroom, experiences that I've had, whether it be, and it probably would all relate back to that education piece, okay? And I know I keep looking away from you guys, but I'm checking Moodle as I do it, okay? So, and then, my education, for number 7, I would write that, my education. Why is that important to me? Am I still in pursuit of learning? Those types of things. And then number 8, to be young, gifted, and educated. And then I would write about, maybe how I'll use that with my kids or something to that effect. Okay, so clearing up kind of questions that people have normally about the assignment by going over those things here. All right. So what I'm looking for in this essay is I'm looking for the fact that you answer all 8 questions. There's not a length requirement to the essay, but it does need to be at least like 2 pages, because you should be doing like a paragraph per number. Some paragraphs will be shorter than others, but that's what it should be. If you write a page, then you haven't written enough. You haven't given enough little anecdotes or stories or details in your autobiographical essay. So I'm looking that you cover all 8 topics in the proper order. So it starts with number 5 and then, goes with the numbers there. Read the prompt. It'll tell you how to do it. And then I'm also looking that you understand MLA format. So that's the big one because we are doing MLA format this entire semester, and it's really important that you get it right. So if you go back to Moodle, I give you guys an MLA review. Basic MLA format stuff is what I'm looking for this assignment. So I'm looking for you to have a header. A header means that you use the header function and you insert page numbers on Microsoft Word. Okay, it'll look grayed out kind of at the top, and it's 1/2 inch from the top of the page. Your header should be automatically set to that, but you need to use the insert page number and the header function to do that. Your header has your last name and page number. And the page numbers should change as they go to pages 2 and 3 and 4. The heading, MLA heading, only shows up on the first page. It is 1 inch from the top of the page because you have 1 inch margins all the way around your paper. And it's your name, then it's my name, then it's the class. Make sure you note which section you are in, okay? I have 6 English 111 sections. So if you're LIN 1, 2, or just LIN, make sure you write English 111 space LIN, LIN 1, LIN 2, LIN 3, so on and so forth, okay? And then the date, and the date needs to be in the proper format. Day, month, year, no commas, okay? And then you hit enter 1 time and you have your title. Your title should be centered in the page. One thing that you need to check when you go into Microsoft is your after. And let's see if I can show you guys how to do that. Give me 1 second. File, open up a new one. And I'm just going to turn the camera around to show you what I'm talking about here, if I can. Why can't I? Okay, for some reason I can't seem to do that. All right, hopefully you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to paragraph. Hopefully you can see this. Paragraph, come down. If I come up here, hopefully you can see where it says spacing before 0 point, that after needs to be set to 0 point. All right. When I do that, then when I hit enter, there's not extra space. Okay, so make sure that you do that because when you hit enter in that heading, in between paragraphs, in between your title and your start of your paper, there'll be extra space, and I'll tell you, there's too much space, check your after. So make sure you do that. What else? So then you have a title. The title should not be autobiography or whatever. It should be young, gifted, and educated would be my title. Yours might be to be young, gifted, and athletic, to be young, gifted, and driven. Whatever you choose for this essay, that's what you're doing, okay? And then you write, your paper is 1 inch margins all the way around, double spaced, Times New Roman, 12-point font. Okay, that's all MLA format. It's expected in every paper you turn in this class. Okay. The purpose of the paper is to tell me a little bit about yourself. The purpose of the paper is to illustrate that you understand MLA format. And the purpose of the paper is to emulate Lorraine Hansberry in finding something that's important to you, that drives you. Okay. So that's the point. The paper is due Sunday night by 11:55. Okay. So make sure you get that done. And if you guys have questions, feel free to shoot me an email. You also have a journal due Sunday night by 11:55. So that's your attendance assignment. So if you don't turn that in, you're marked absent for the week. So make sure you get that in. There's some helpful links, descriptive writing, and writing a narrative essay. That just kind of helps you with understanding the writing style that you're doing, okay? And using descriptive writing is great for this assignment because you're describing your childhood, your youth, and you're coming up to me, okay? And yeah, that's all we're doing. You need to read A Raisin in the Sun. We will quiz on A Raisin in the Sun next week your quiz will be due by February 10th. So have that read, and be ready to do the quiz next week. And if you guys have any questions, shoot me an email. All right, have a great week.